G'day folks, welcome to an OCC Queensland Daily Weather App. Today, the 11th of March 2023. My name's Chris Nitzo. This update brought to you by TownsvilleSheds.com. Check them out if you're in the market for a shed-safe accredited shed. Alright, thanks to the Bureau of Meteorology here, 24 hours till 9 o'clock this morning. We've seen some great falls. Very isolated, very localised, but big falls. Pacific Heights 152, Yeppoon 222. We've had some unofficial reports from some of our followers that are saying that they've had up to 10 inches. So just a little bit more than that just to the south of Yeppoon. Incredible amount of rainfall, very, very short space of time too that fell in, up to about 100 millimetres an hour, the sort of rain rates that we experienced in that area. Further southwards, we've seen widespread moderate to heavy falls, so 25 plus millimetre falls across large areas of southern central Queensland and even central eastern Queensland between Bundy and Gladstone. Gladstone too, not to be totally outdone, they picked up some good falls as well with the Gladstone radar alert at 119 millimetres. Outside of that area, thankfully, we've only had some pretty light falls across northwest Queensland. We had a couple of showers around the Townsville district, a couple of showers around that area between Mackay and the Whitsundays, and quite a few showers and thunderstorms out towards Longreach out here in central western Queensland. We also saw quite a bit of rain activity across southeast Queensland there in the last 24 hours. Right, this morning, if we take a look at what's going on, there's a nice little thin shower coming right over the top of Townsville. You wouldn't believe it. Look at how localised that is. You can see significant rainfall over the inland parts of the state, though, associated with both a low-pressure system, a trough system, an upper-level trough system. There's a whole schmozzle of activity going on back here because of a multitude of systems. Further eastwards, we can see some light patchy rain extending into southeast Queensland. We're also looking at a weak trough system around that southeast coast district, which might enhance the shower activity coming in from the northeast in this region. So that'll further accentuate the light rain coming in from the west to see some shower activity also coming in from the east. So just be aware your radar pattern and your radar signatures will be a little bit confusing because you're going to have stuff coming in from the west and you're going to have stuff coming in from the east. The east is your low-level showers, the west is your middle and upper-level light rain areas. Okie dokie, so as we push towards lunchtime and in the afternoon, we can see widespread convection expected across western Queensland, southern inland Queensland. We can see some strong or heavy rain-laden showers, not strong showers, heavy rain-laden showers across southeast Queensland and parts of central Queensland as well. Notice there is a little bit of isolated convection across northeast Queensland and through the Cape York Peninsula region and through northwest Queensland through the afternoon. As we push into the evening hours, right as the sun goes down, we can see more of that convection continuing across many areas of the southern and central parts of the state. We can see a continuation of some showers, also potentially even some isolated storms across the northeastern Cape York Peninsula too. As we go into the nighttime and early morning period, we can see some heavy shower activity at this stage very close to the coast, but just offshore off southeast Queensland. It's really close. So if we do get a taste of those, we could see very rapid accumulation of rainfall on the southeast coast. But for now, as of right now, 9 o'clock in the morning, the modelling is suggesting that really heavy shower activity is going to be just offshore overnight tonight into early tomorrow. But just keep an eye on your radar before you go to bed. All right, as we progress further westwards, we can see lots of light patchy rains, even some isolated convection overnight early in the morning across this region of southern Queensland. As we go into early tomorrow morning, a couple of showers around the northeast Queensland coastline, a couple of showers off the southeast and central east Queensland coastlines, and we can see continuation of some convection across the inland parts of the state, like you can see on your screen there. And then as we progress into 9 and 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, we can start to see the southern part of that trough pushing eastwards, northern part of that trough just hanging back a little bit further to the west, which is once again unfortunate. The less rain this place gets over the next little while, the better. Unfortunately, it does look as though that trough is going to linger back a little bit further to the west here around northwest Queensland for at least tomorrow before we finally start to see a clearance. All right, so that's where we are at the next over the next 24 hours. So the big watch is going to be southeast Queensland just for this big shower activity tonight. At this stage, just offshore but very close, and obviously some big rainfall potential from these showers and thunderstorms inland. Accumulated precipitation between now and 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock tomorrow when we talk. We can see some local moderate to heavy falls with the convective activity inland. We can also see some heavy shower activity around southeast Queensland today, and then particularly tonight, what we're interested in to see exactly where the heaviest showers are going to form. As I say, at this stage, appearing to be offshore. North Queensland, quite a few showers this afternoon around the Burdekin region, inland Burdekin region, and a few showers up around the Cooktown. Maybe a very isolated shower or two elsewhere across North Queensland, and a fair bit of shower activity in the Northeast Cape. From a wind perspective, I think we're going to be quite okay across large sections of central and northern Queensland. We can see relatively light winds. Just be aware that the sea breeze can kick up those winds a little bit. Around southeast Queensland, it's a bit of a tricky wind situation just because we do have a weak surface trough located here, which may just enhance that east to northeasterly flow a touch for southeast Queenslanders. So a little bit trickier for the wind forecast for southeast Queenslanders today. But the rest of Queensland looking beautiful. And you can see the complete destruction of the monsoon trough. There's no longer any sort of monsoon anywhere in northern Australia. Don't forget, if you'd like to support our work, find out way more details and depth in information about what's happening over the next week or two weather-wise, head over to join.ozcyclonechasers.com.au where we go into a lot more depth and detail and we look a lot further ahead into the future. Thanks for watching this video. I'll talk to you tomorrow.